is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through this makeup tutorial, and I did play with some new products today, so you'll get to see those in action. And I also take you through a few of my tricks and tips for hooded eyes. I have hooded eyes. If you have hooded eyes, I'm gonna help you out. This is gonna be very helpful. If you are someone with hooded eyes, please let me know in the comment section below if you'd be interested in seeing a whole video dedicated on my tricks and tips for hooded eyes, because I know it can be a struggle, but I do have a lot of tips that can be very, very helpful. So yes, do let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see, and let's just get into the tutorial. Alrighty, so starting with eyes, I'm just jumping in with this shade here, and we are popping that all over the lid just to set my soft ochre paint pot by MAC, and I've also done my brows too. Now we're going in with this shade, and this is going through the crease. Nothing too complicated, but I do like to flick my crease shade out towards my brow because I do have hooded eyes, and I just find that it lifts the eye a little bit to have the shade kind of blown out towards the tail of the brow. You may also notice that I take my crease shade quite high. This is just so that you can still see it when my eyes are open. Now taking this orange shade here, we are running this through the crease and deepening up that crease area. You may see I'm actually going a little bit above the fold of my eye. I always like to take things just a little bit higher with my eyes because of that hood. So I just kind of do a little bit of a faux crease, but basically you're just defining that outer corner. Now taking this deeper reddish orange shade, I'm really deepening up the crease, and again you can see towards the inner corner of my eye I'm taking it quite close to the brow. Don't be too scared to do that. As long as you blend everything out, it will look just fine. Now I'm taking this kind of reddish brown shade, and we're going to define the outer corner with this. So basically I'm just using an angled brush because I find it a lot easier to blend. You can see I'm kind of turning the brush as I get in towards the inner corner of my eye. It just really helps blend everything. Now I'm going to take the NARS Creamy Concealer, and what I do is I just pop that close to the lash line, and then what you want to do is open your eye, look around the place, look up, look as if you're talking to someone, having a conversation, and you'll see that you've created a guide. So this is kind of helping you map it out. I like to just fill that in, and then what I do is I take a brush, and that's when I really carve out that guide. So this will really help you do a cut crease on a hooded eye because it sort of shows you where your hood stops, if that makes sense. It's kind of a little bit easier if you just watch what I'm doing, but you can see it's well above the fold of my eye when I open. And I also find doing this with your eyes open helps a lot. So there you have the finished cut crease, and then we're going to go in with this shade here again and just kind of taper off that concealer so it doesn't look too blunt and it just kind of fades out nicely. Then taking the shimmer shade, we're just popping that all over the lid. Nothing too complicated, you just want to really press that into the concealer. It should be quite tacky still, so it shouldn't be too difficult just to apply straight on there, and then you kind of just want to make sure you're following that guide as well that we created before. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a wing. It's kind of cheating because I've got some tape on, but hey, whatever makes our life easier and whatever gets us that crisp, defined wing that could cut a bish, that's what we want. I do have a tutorial on how I do my winged liner. If you're interested in it, I will leave it up at the top for you to click on now. And I'm also using the Samantha lashes by Huda Beauty. Jumping on into the face, I am using the Mercier Foundation Primer, and this is the hydrating one because Lord knows I need me some hydration. So I'm just rubbing that all over my skin before priming my lips. Now my lips were super dry as well today, so I'm going in with this Papaya ointment. Oh my god, you guys, I am so obsessed with this lip balm. It's kind of a multi-purpose cream as well. It's so good. Then I'm going in with my Kat Von D Locket foundation, and I'm just buffing this into the skin. Nothing too complicated here. You guys know the drill. I do, however, like to just go over my foundation with a beauty blender just to fix the texture, not so much to blend it, because I did blend it with a brush. It's just kind of the texture of it, if you get what I mean. I don't like it to be too streaky. Then I'm going in with the Total Control drops by NYX and also the liquid strobe drops from Australis. And it's gonna look a bit crazy, but I just like to do a few drops to highlight my face, and the strobe drops will just go in between those on the cheekbones. And it looks weird, but when you blend it out, I promise it does look good in the end, and that's what we're going for. Today I also thought I would try out the Mirenesse contour stick. I thought it was really unusual how it's got like the 3 different colors. I thought this would make it kind of easier to blend. So I'm just doing that in all the normal areas, but when I went to blend it, it was not easy. You can kind of see it's like going a bit patchy and it's kind of a weird color. I did struggle with this, but I kind of just went in with my beauty blender and just blended it out, and it kind of blended out to nothing. I don't know, I'm gonna have to revisit that one. But then I just set everything with my Lock-It setting powder. And then I'm always just gonna wipe away that powder. I don't usually like to leave it for too long because I tend to get a little bit too cakey if I do. Now I'm going in with these 3 products by PONi Cosmetics. These are new. We've got a bronzer, which I do really, really like, and then a blush, which is super pigmented, so please be warned, just use a little tiny bit of this because it is super, super pigmented. First time I used it, I was in for a rude shock. But oh my god, this highlight is stunning. I love it. I proceeded to just go and put it all over my body. You all know how much I love my highlighter, so you know I'm just gonna go ahead and put it absolutely everywhere. Anywhere that highlighter is good to go, I'm gonna put it there. Jumping back into eyes, I'm just running this shade underneath my lower lash line just to tie the whole look together. And then I thought I needed to smoke it out just a little bit more, so I took this sort of reddish brown shade and really kind of smoked that out. And finally, for lips, today I am using Philocaly by XoBeauty. Then I went ahead and set everything, and once you have done this, you're good to go, my friends. Alright guys, so that is everything. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if you want to see that hooded eyes video of my tricks and tips, because if you guys want to see it, if it's in hot demand, then I definitely will do that for you. Alright, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video, if not sooner. Bye!